Elevating your way to the top of your career can be very tricky, but Akash Patel, president of Elevate Incorporated, is here today with tips on how to succeed and how to be an effective networker, if you will. And first, I need to say I'm so excited that you joined us on the show because you don't just, talk the talk, you walk the walk. You and I have met at networking events before, and networking is crucial, which is why you started your company, right?
Yeah, thank you so much, Natalie, and it's so true. I think we met at an event, and I followed up within 24 hours, and we were corresponding, and that is really how I started this. A lot of my friends were becoming entrepreneurs during the recession in 2011, and they said, Akash, can you help us navigate Tampa Bay's community? And I said, sure, but I need to start charging it. So I started a company, and we now help our clients learn, connect, and grow in and around the Tampa Bay community.
And today I know you're going to break down 5 tips to help everyone grow in their career. And whether they've heard them before, these are good reminders of how crucial networking can be.
It's important. You never know when you're going to meet someone. And so the first tip I always tell people now is carry business cards everywhere. Whether you're traveling on an airplane, you're at a grocery store, or you're at the gym, you might meet someone who might have an opportunity for you to do business with together, or might have a connection for you.
And what about, you pass out the business card, but you want to talk about the conversation. Do you go right out and talk business first, or do you try to develop the relationship first? What are some of the tips during that initial conversation of meeting someone? I
always tell people be proactive. Ask them a question, because people like to hear themselves talk. So if you're at an event about the lightning, ask them, how do you think the team's going to do this year? Open it up with an open-ended question, and then let them tell their story. And then say, hey, I'd love to get together with you for coffee, and let's follow up. And when you get that card, follow up the next day immediately. In 24 hours.
Well, see, that's what you said that you did with me, and you absolutely did that with me. We actually follow each other on Twitter now, and I keep up to date on your network. And that takes me to networking. You kind of have talked before about you never know who that person is that you've met that could be your boss tomorrow. How important is that, and how can people really wrap their mind around it?
It's so important, because if people now remember you for adding value and asking them that question, you're building that rapport. Then when, let's say you're in real estate, and now they meet someone down the line 2 weeks later that says, hey, I'm looking to buy a house, hey, they'll connect with you. And so always add value. So when we follow each other on Twitter, I always add people on LinkedIn, and now social media becomes very prevalent in the follow-up piece. So it takes me 6 times for me to meet someone before I want to do business with them. But now those 6 times cuts in half, because I can follow you on Twitter, so I know what you're doing. I can follow you on. I can like your Facebook page on Morning Blend, which I do.
Good, thank you.
And add you on LinkedIn. Those are things we always encourage when you're following up. Do it thoroughly and do it immediately.
Okay, so that's definitely the follow-up plan that you were talking about in your 5 tips. And before we run out of time, I want to make sure we get them all in. What are the other ones to round out how people can become successful?
Leverage your network. One of the things our clients are all ages, and they're all different companies. And we say, well, they don't have time to go to events. Okay, well, what do you do when you're after work? Well, my kids are in Little League. Well, Little League is a network. You're talking to other dads and moms who are in professions, and they're coaching their kids. So make sure you're utilizing all of your networks, including volunteering. If you volunteer at a religious affiliation or a community organization, you're meeting people. Follow up with them, learn about what they're doing, and add value, and let them know, and not too salesy, but just let them know, hey, if I can help you, let me know, and we'll connect with each other.
And I was going to say, and then that's kind of too, for guidance, that's where your company does come in.
You're right. And at Elevate Inc., we always want to say we're #helping our city, and that is our job, is to make sure that while you're out there, you're networking effectively.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Again, you don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk. I appreciate all of your tips today. Come back and see us, okay?
You bet, Natalie. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. And of course, for more information, check out his website, elevate-inc.com. And of course, his phone number, 813-364-GROW, which is 4769. Thank you again, and we're going to go ahead and send it over to